Okay guys, good day. Today I'll be teaching you how to configure DHCP on a network. Let's do this. I'll be doing a simple network today. Just want to get these organized so that I'm not distracted while doing it. So I'm just giving each PC, just plugging them in random ports. When connecting to the switch, to the router, I like using the gigabit ports. Can be any port that you choose. I just like using the first set of ports. So now I'm going to give each section, each network, its IP address. So this network here, I'm going to say this network is the 10 network /8. I'm going to give this network the 172.16. I'm going to give this network 2. Yeah. A practice that I like doing is like I like labeling everything before I start. It just let me move faster. This is gigabit 1, okay. I'll give this IP address 1. So this port will be the .1. I think this is the same. Now when you put your cursor here, it will tell you the port that is connected. Okay. So this is and I'll be giving it IP address 72.16.1. So that would be for that port here. Given this network its IP address, and it's supposed to be check to ensure that it's the correct port. Yep, it is. Alright, this one now. .0.2. Okay, so this is for this network, this IP is for this network, and this IP is for this network. I'm going to give this server its IP address also. I'm going to say give it 254. Okay, I'm going to give it a 254 IP address. So this is the gateway for this, for when it's given IP address to this side, this network. Another thing that is necessary is we're going to put static ports on this switch, on this on the routers. So let's do that. Let's write that out. IP route. So the route that you would like is this. So the route would be the 172 route. So it's 172.16.0.0, and it's 255.255.0.0. And you'll need to tell, to get to this route, to get to the 172 route, you need to travel through the .2 route, which is the 10.0.0.2. So what are you telling this? You're saying if this PC would like to ping this server, or ask this server for an IP address, when the message is sent to this router, the router is to go through this IP, this port, in order to get to this. So it's a IP route, travel through 172, to travel to 172, go through 10.0.0.2 to get to here. And we can do the same for over this side. IP route. What's the IP route? This side. So for any of these devices to ping this side, to ping this side, so it's 192.168.0.0, 255.255.255.0. and if you'd like to go through this route to ping any of these person, or if you're sending an IP address to any device over this side, then you need to go through this port, which is the 10.0.0.1. So that's for that. Also, we'll need a IP helper. Now the purpose of the IP helper is for when, say, this PC ask for an IP address, the router, not knowing where to go, would be assisted by an helper that would advise it that, hey, what, you need an IP address, go there. Whenever you need an IP address, go there. So IP helper address is 172.16.0.254. This is saying whenever you need an IP address, go here. That's what it's saying. So now that we have already done all of this, we're going to start. I'm going to do section by section. So I'm going to do this side first, and then I'll move to this side. So let's start with this. Let's just start with this. Let's give the server its IP address and all of that. So now you're going to give the server static 72.0.254, and you're going to give it a gateway. The gateway will be this number right here, 172.16.0.1, and we're going to give it DNS server. Let it be Google. Okay, so that's that. Another thing, we're going to divide this section. So we're going to say this side is staff, and we're going to say this side is students. Okay, so now, being that we were already working on the server, let's just go back in it. You're going to go to services. We're going to implement some services. So now we're going DHCP, and we're going to create a pool of IP address that should be distributed to staff, and a pool of IP address that should be distributed to students. So now the staff pool, and the gateway for staff would be this 192.168.0.1, and we're going to give it the DNS server of Google. Okay, let's just correct this 192.168, and say we're going to start this off at 30, because we're going to reserve some of the IP address. So it's 255.255.255, because that's /24. Okay, we'd like it to distribute about 200, say 200. I would like to add it to do this. So this is added. I normally like getting rid of these. Automatically it will use the IP address that the server has. So I like getting rid of that. So this is the staff pool for this side. We're going to create a pool for the students. So students pool. Missing an S. Okay, and this side is 172.16.0.1. This is the gateway for here. That can stay 172.16. And let's start this IP address at 80, and here it's just /16, so it's like that, and say it could stay at 200. Okay, let's just let it stay at 200. right? We're going to add it. So we have a staff pool, we have a student pool, and we have the default pool. Okay, we're going to turn on the DHCP, even though we're not using it as yet. We're going to turn it on. Okay, let's just let me just give these some. I'm going to configure this switch. No, I'm not going to put any password or anything on this switch or anything as yet. I'm just teaching basic how to configure DHCP over a network. Okay. Interface 30. IP address. What's IP address? 172.16.0.1 5.255.0.0 and before no shot. And if you notice, this side starts to open up. Now let's just do the other side here. Right. G0 0 IP address is 10.0.0.2 and it's 455.0.0.0 and we say no shot. Now if you notice, this side is on, this side is also on, but because this side here is not on, you are not seeing a green light on it. So if you hover over this, you'll see that both has an IP address. Both port has an IP address. Okay. Now we did turn on DHCP. Yes. So for the students network, these PC should be getting IP address if you turn on DHCP on it. So let's try that. There you go. 172.16.0.80. This is its gateway to ping that side. Remember we had started the number at 80. If you look again, DHCP student pool, we had started at 80. Okay, so this, let us check this one. DHCP 81. Let's change the number. Go again. Okay, give it back 80 again. Okay, cool. So now this side is now completed. Okay, let's just, it's completed in about 80%. That network is about 80%, but we have missed one thing, and I'm going to add it. We did not add a root port. So even though this side is already semi-configured, when I open this side still will not be able to ping anyone over this side, and the server will not be able to send IP address over to this side. So let's just give a root port, or IP route, sorry. So now IP route is 192.0.0.255.255.0, and if you want to speak to anyone over this side, then you need to go through 10.0.0.1, which would be this port. Okay, now that's done. Now we can say this side is done. Always remember to save. Okay, now this side is completed. Let's go over to this side now. Starting from the switch, the router. I always no enable. What are we going to do first? Okay, let's activate the router ports first. So config T interface G 0. Let's give it an IP address. IP and it's 10.0.0.1 55.0.0.0. I'm going to say no shot. Now you're going to see this side open up. No, you see that this side now is all green. Remember, I had already turned this side on previously. Okay, now let's give this let's give that side now let's give that side its IP address. Now interface G0/1 192.168.0.0.1 Okay, I did something wrong. Yes, I did not write IP address. That's it. Oh, no shot. Oh, as you notice, this side now is coming on. So I've just put on the IP address for this port, and I've put on the IP address for this port. What I need to do now is to give it a route to contact this server. So we're going to give it a route, and then I also need to tell it, whenever you go here, ask this IP address, go to this IP address and ask it for an IP address for these guys. Okay, so let's do that. So we're on gigabit 1, which is this here. We're on gigabit 1 there, but I'm going to go outside so that you can see from the start. So I'm starting from here. Okay, so config T, give it the root port first, IP root, give it the root first, IP 172.16.0.0 to get to there, to get to over here. Okay, so it's 255.255.0.0. Now to get over this side, I'd like you to use this port. That's basically what it's saying. Okay, so you'll add this IP address, so it's 10.0.0.2. okay, so that's that. Now we need to advise it also that whenever this PC asks for an IP address, you have the route to go to this side, but when you reach this side, what should you do? Whenever you reach this side, please ask this IP, go to this IP address and ask for an IP address for this. So when you reach here, go here, use this IP address, go down here and ask this guy for an IP address for these guys. Okay, so let's add an IP helper. Okay, going back out just for you to, so we're going back in, so it's config T, and you need to use this interface. So the first interface that these guys will encounter would be this interface. So you're going to say, go to this, send your message to this interface, and this interface will travel along and get your IP address. So let's do that. So interface is G001. Oh, these are jumbled. Okay, so now IP, okay, let me show you that it's there. So you're going for an IP helper address. I'm just showing you. It says specify a destination address for UDP broadcast. So the helper address dash. Now let's see what it says. Okay, IP helper, what's the IP address? That's what it basically saying here. Okay, so now IP address is 172.16.0.254. That's it. Always remember to save, so do save. So that's save here. Okay, so what did I do? So now over this side, let's check. So go here now, and what's going to happen now? Let's see. So now this PC DHCP, so it should be asking this guy to go get him an IP address. And right here, it is saying that no IP address is given. A paper DHCP fail. Let's figure out why that failed. Okay. So now we do have the correct gateway, do have the correct range. Yeah. Yep. Save that again. So let's check on this side. What I normally like doing is to give this a static IP address and work our way back to this side. So let's do that. Let's say 192.168.0.40. All right, and give it the gateway 192.168.0.1. Yeah, well, you don't have to give this, but let's just do it. All right, that's not necessary, but let's do it same way. All right, now we're going to try and ping that guy. Sorry, to try and ping that guy now. So a way to do it is to ping from here, then ping there, then ping there, and go over and ping each side. I just normally just go straight to it and ping who I want to get to. Two, 5, 4. Now it's pinging, and if it's pinging, that means you can get to it. So now let's use this guy to ping this guy and see what's going on out there. Oh, 192.168.0.40. Now it's pinging. So we need to see what was the helper information to see if everything there was correct. So let's check. Let's go back out. I like going back out so that I can so that you see everything properly. So now show IP interface. Let's see everyone interface. So this is this. So the IP address is correct. Yep. That's the broadcast. Okay. Let's check the other one. No. So this other one says this is the IP address for that interface. This is the helper address, which is this. It's the helper address. So those look okay. So what could be causing the problem? Let's check this guy. This guy receives an IP address. Go back to this guy. It's working now. I guess that's just a packet tracer problem. So now, as you see, everything is now working. Let's go back to services and just double check. The staff pool should start from 30 Let's check this IP address. This IP address is 31. This IP address is 30. So everything is now working quite fine. Let's add another PC on it. Let's add one here too. Yes. Okay. So let's plug this in and let it ask for an IP address from this guy. Yeah, let's give it some time. Right now it should have the IP address. If you click this, it would say it would get a default, which is this is the default IP, which would have say DHCP failed because the port is not yet open. So now let's try it again with some time. Yeah, IP address 32. Okay, let's try this. Let's do this one. That's that. This side should be given a 172. This is .80. This is .81. More likely this one will be .82. Currently it's not yet open, so you'll definitely be getting a default IP address until it's open. 169. Let's do it again. Let's refresh it. 1.82. Successful. DHCP request successful. Okay guys, that's how you do a network DHCP configuration for all network. If you have any questions, please ask. Please like and follow. Thank you.